Interestingly, two people at the same time were trying to figure out how to handle students in ClickUp, handle their submissions, and share information publicly about that. Stay tuned as I'll show you how we can do that in ClickUp. Hi everybody, I'm Yvonne Heimann with AskEvie.com, and I am a business efficiency consultant for digital entrepreneurs. Now, if you are ready to streamline your business and build the business of your dreams without working 24/7, you are on the perfect channel here. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And today I want to talk about, in this specific use case scenario, student submissions or client submissions. I've been working with a client that wants to use ClickUp for their student certification program, meaning the student submits their certification test answers, stuff, things, you know what I mean. And be able to move it to a teacher, have it reviewed, get the teacher working on it. Does it need to be resubmitted? Is everything fine? That kind of thing. Simultaneously, Kimber Luna in the ClickUppers group had posted where she initially tried to pull information from a task into a Google spreadsheet. Come to find out, what she is doing is her students are submitting their answers through a ClickUp form, which then generates a task, which puts all of the information in the description or the custom fields. And she was trying to let her students see all of those answers without having to pull them all in ClickUp. Interestingly, same solution for both of those clients. So let's go over to my ClickUp and I'll show you how we can handle all of that really easy. Now, as you can see here, I'm using my client template to show you because I am using the exact same approach with my client assessment when they are trying to figure out if their team knows their way around ClickUp and how confident they're feeling. With that, we have that specific folder with an assessment underneath. That could be certifications, that could be whatever it is. In this specific case, for student submissions and wanting to potentially share all of those answers publicly, all of your submissions should get in here. This is not student-based, this is not client-based, this is for everybody the same thing. And what we are doing here is you build a form. That form is going to be the form where your students submit their answers. Just as always, simple form, you probably have built them before. The student name is going to be the task name. That ensures that the task that is generated by this form has the student name and not something else. And then it comes down to, what do you want to know? In this case, okay, what's the company title? What knowledge level do you think you are in? You can use the rating system of 1 to 5. Really just build any and all questions in here that you want to make happen, that you want to get answers for. Simple, right? Now, when we go into the share of this one and we go to submit one of these, let's pull some information. So we got me, company title is badass, because we are all badasses. Which knowledge level? Wouldn't say I'm an expert yet. There's a couple of things I still want to learn. I'm admin. Now, how do I feel about this? And I'm literally just going to be clicking a couple of things so that you can see what's going on. What are you struggling with in ClickUp? That is a good question. And what do we love about ClickUp? The community. And we submit that. Now, because I did the name as the task name, it will pull into the list view with my name first. Now, the nice thing for you, for students, is also you can build an average. Meaning, if you are using the rating system, you can go down here and say calculate the average or calculate the sum or a range. That means with this field, with this calculation field, you can easily tell the average of success of your students. Or if you were using this as a student feedback on how the class was, you can easily tell which subject they feel more comfortable with and which subject you might gonna have to pay more attention to in the next round of your course. Now, this right here is where Kimber Luna's question comes in of, cool, we pull all of the students in here. So imagine we just have another 200 people right here in this list. She doesn't want to bring in all of her students into ClickUp. Yeah, you don't want to have all of those guest accounts going on. Completely get it. Now, what do we do with this? What I recommended to Kimber Luna in her case is she was talking spreadsheet. So I'm like, okay, cool, awesome. Let's go into the view and let's do a table view with this. You can rename it, you can pin it, whatever you want to do. Now suddenly we have a table view and want to make sure we pull in all of the information that we want to have in here. And I'm just going to pull a couple of these in. We don't need the status. We don't need the due date because they really just wanted to have the information. And that way you go through and you set up this table view with the information you want to be publicly shown. Let's hide that one too. And there we go. Now that we have the table set up, it is actually fairly simple. Look right there. There is a share and we just turn on the public sharing and either way use the embed. That way you could take this embed, plug it into your website and have it password or user based locked down. So only your members in your community and in your website that have to log in first can see this. Or you can share the straight up link to everything and everybody that has the link can see it. Now, this is how easy it actually is to collect student information or certification answers and share them. Now, again, what you want to pay attention to is if you want to have one database of all of your student information, you need one list with one form and everybody needs to answer and submit to that one single form. If you decide you want to have multiple student folders and you want to have multiple different answers, you're gonna have to build a filtered list that pulls those specific answers, assessments, certification answers into one table combined and then share this, which is a little bit more work sorting all of that out. I will not dive into this right here. Now, the other thing, in this case, Kimber Luna wanted to have an Excel spreadsheet. I don't know if that was just a way for her trying to collect this data, but you can also do this right here in this list view. Look, that share button up there is here too. So again, you can share that whole list view of your submissions in a public link to all of your students and they can see all of their information. Now, little pro tip right here. Let's play a little bit with this idea. Theoretically, if you have, not theoretically, practically, if you have multiple students that you are tracking in ClickUp and they are submitting monthly tests, quarterly submissions, whatever it is, and you have them in their own folder and you have an account for them on your website that is password protected where only they can be in, you theoretically can take their own assessment list if they're just submitting to their own list and embed that. If you are having a group mastermind program and again, it's password protective and you have your community somewhere, you can use that collaborative assessment or submission list and embed the list of those answers too. There is so many ways where you can take this data and publicly showcase it in your community, in your mastermind, wherever you want it to. Now go jump into the comments. Let me know your ideas. I'm literally, while recording this video, coming up with use case scenarios for this idea. Where are my teachers out there? Where are my course creators? How do you envision using this certification, assessment, feedback in your public view and in your current setup? I want to know. Comment section. Tell me. And you know what's coming now. We're at the end of the video. You made it right here. Are you subscribed yet? Sweet. You're not? Come on. Hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video.